Good day everyone. So this week we'll be looking at developing and delivering group presentation. So let's look at what is group. Group is few individuals coming together to complete a bigger task that can't be completed individually. Okay, so at the end of the day they would actually discuss, deliberate and come up with the best solution or even output of the task. Okay, to work in a group you need to achieve synergy. Synergy here means the ability to function well in a group, so which means every team members in the group are able to work together, understand the group goal and function effectively to come up with the right output for the team. Okay, so the goal in working for group is to achieve that synergy. Now let's look at responsibility of group members. Number one, you need to be committed to group goal. So when you decide to come up with the group, you also need to come up with a group goal. So remember that each members need to align themselves to the agreed upon group goal, so that when you actually do your task or complete a task, a team task, a group task, you will follow upon the agreed upon goal for the group. Okay, and next is you keep your discussion on track. Make sure you only offer relevant comments that are related to the topic of discussion. Avoid going off track. If any members go off track, remind them to stay on track. And next is complete individual assignment on time. Here what it means that when you do discussion, each members are given a responsibility, a small task to complete the team or group assignment. So make sure that each members are responsible for completing the task on time. Okay, so failure to doing so would result to the group task to be incompleted, or it gives difficulty for other members to complete their task, especially if it's interdependent, the task is interdependent. Next is encourage input from all members. Here you have to remember that everyone's perspective is valued, everyone's input should be valued. Okay, so if you are an extrovert, you speak too much, then remember to refrain yourself from dominating. That you only you speak, then the rest of them doesn't have a chance to actually put out their ideas. So refrain from dominating. But if you're an introvert and very do not speak much, then make the conscious effort to put out your point or express yourself so that your members could hear your opinion. Okay, so and the team members, everyone in the team must value everyone, take in everyone's perspective, and later evaluate which ideas are better, why you discard other ideas as compared to the idea that is chosen. Okay. Next is manage conflict. As I mentioned just now, conflict is okay when you have discussion. It stimulates thinking. You weigh in the pros and cons of the ideas. It helps in encouraging diverse opinion. Okay, and it helps to come up with the best solution or best idea for a particular task. But if there's conflict that you cannot resolve, then that would actually create problem for the group to complete the particular task. So everyone need to know and work together to achieve the synergy. Okay, what happens if you don't achieve synergy? Okay, now if there's conflict and if you can manage, as I mentioned, you can get synergy. But if you don't, you will result to groupthink, where group members tend to accept whatever ideas that is given by any members, and without any discussion, without any weighing in the pros and cons, you just accept as it is. So why does groupthink happen is because you just want to avoid conflict or hurt people's feeling. There are people in the team member who pressure those who don't agree to the idea to agree, and then you reach consensus by ignoring other people's ideas, and then you rationalize the decision without knowing that is it possible, is it workable solution or decision. Okay, so these are the things that will decide the members to say, okay, I just don't want to create any problems, I just going to accept whatever it is. Okay, so there's no discussion, you just accept one person's idea and that's it. Okay, so that is conflict resolution. Now let's look at common conflict management style. So there are 5 different management style. The first is withdrawing, where you remove yourself from the conflict by saying that okay, I accept whatever that is given, I'm not going to say anything. So because whenever a person says something, there'll always be conflict, disagreement that creates um, makes the group become bad and doesn't solve the problem itself. It makes it even worse. So you withdraw yourself. Accommodating is you just accept the idea just because you know that although your ideas is good, you just don't want to say anything because you know that if you say something, your team members would disagree with you. So good ideas are ignored in that team, so you come up with just okay idea or not good ideas. So this means that the whole group suffers. Forcing here is that, let's say one person actually came up with the idea and the rest of them, that person would say that okay, just accept this idea, that's it, we are done. That is forcing. Okay, you don't actually want to listen to other people's idea, you just say we have one idea, we just focus on this idea, that's it. So that is a win-lose situation. You win, but the group members at a loss because, or your group itself at a loss because they couldn't actually weigh in all the good ideas that can come from other members, potential good ideas. Okay, and next is compromising here, where although you know you have good ideas, but because you just want to give satisfaction to the other opinion, you just compromise. You say okay, fine, you don't want to listen to my idea, it's fine. We just accept whatever the team accept, whatever the team decide. Okay, so you trade away better solution to reach a compromise. Collaborating is the best way, where everyone's idea is accepted. You discuss the solution, you brainstorm the solution, find the right solution. It's a win-win solution where everyone's input is heard, valued. You weigh in the pros and cons of the ideas and come up with the consensus of one particular solution. That is the best way to solve conflict. Okay, that is group conflict.